Well, my first question would be, do you want to be my provider? But I mean, you want to put me in a chokehold? Do you want to be mine? Do you
That's why he has
want to give me the
crazies.
love you want?
That's why this fool does not want to be known. I had to hear a lot more of their songs, and I was like, they're actually offbeat a bit, but I was like, they're good. Offbeat in my eyes, because I've heard so much.
What do you mean offbeat? What are you, the conductor? People are good in the studio, and they're not as good. Not that they're bad, but they're just not as good live. And from the videos that I had watched, not that they were all bad, but they just weren't, they were lackluster. They didn't give me all the feels that I get when I listen in my car, or I listen to my headphones, or you know what I mean? Like, and Nicole and I have been spoiled by reggae artists.
I now know why I didn't listen to that song as much, because at the concert, I'm stuttering. It stopped me in my tracks, because at that moment, and hearing it and feeling it, stopped. It hit me like a ton of bricks, because it's like, I don't care who you are. I feel like there's a point in everybody's life where you feel like you've gotten to this place and you're just trying to, swim up for air, and you just can't reach it.
Right here, we are about to talk about SleepToken, and this right here will be intense because I don't really know too much about them, but we do have some here that who are, I would say, they aren't like crazy, but they know all the ins and outs ish.
You said all.
Okay. So if you want to say who you are, so it's my wife.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
And we have a person also on call right now, which is cool. Say hi.
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 So I wouldn't say that we know all the things. But
yeah, don't say we know the ins and outs, because well, I mean, maybe he could, because that's going to create controversy, because people are going to actually the shit out of us.
That's what I was. That's exactly why I said that. Yeah, I was like, you got to be really careful with your claim to ins and outs of SleepToken, because there are so many.
Yeah, the lore is serious, and the fan base is pretty feral. So you gotta be careful.
That's true.
Because for me, what I'm about like the hard stuff, all that stuff, and I'm like, SleepToken, huh? Like, I'm gonna fall asleep right now, but they have sleep in their name. I know it's a little weird. So like for me, I had to kind of, I guess, I would say do a lot more, as in I had to hear a lot more of their songs, and I was like, they're actually offbeat a bit, but I was like, they're good. Offbeat in my eyes, because I've heard so much.
What do you mean offbeat? What are you, the conductor?
He's talking about, I forget what it's called, because again, I am not an expert, but I have watched a video where somebody who knows music and instruments and the ins and outs of that specifically, where we're so used to a 1 2 3 4 pattern, where they do a 1 2 pause, pause 3 4 pattern. I forget what there's a name to it. I just don't have the name of it.
It's like the fourth beat something or other.
Yeah,
I know.
Smart stuff.
He did it for but that doesn't really influence. There's only like a couple. Well, the only song I can even think of
it's the one
even has that is just the one song. What is it? Is it Caramel, or is it
it's on the new album? I'll say that. It might be. I can't, of course, because my brain has still been flooded with, I wake up, just FYI, with their song immediately in my brain since the concert. Like, I don't know how to turn it off. It's the craziest thing. Anyways, but I see what you say, offbeat, quote unquote, because it's a different performance, music, instrument play than we're used to hearing. They have delved into genius with what they produce and how they put a song together.
It's smart stuff. And like me, I'm not that smart.
4x4 time signature.
Thank you for looking it up. Okay. I appreciate that, because
smart stuff right there.
Yeah.
See, I was like, I don't even know what that is. I just want something I can listen to.
The song came out and we were like ready to like hit it on the 2-3, and we were like, Oh no, wait, hold on, missed it. Like I couldn't catch the beat when it first came out. I was like, wait, my brain is either I've lost my rhythm completely or this song is weird. And then some smarter person than me on the internet who analyzes songs by fucking SleepToken, pardon my French, was broke it down what it means, and I was like, oh, that explains a lot. But this speaks, like you said, to the genius of the drummer too, because he is like, if I remember correctly from the Drumeo video that he did, where he's probably the only SleepToken member that has done an actual interview where he spoke, even though they garbled his voice, which I thought, anyways, I'll leave my opinions there. But I think he's classically trained for jazz, which is notorious for playing with beat signatures. So
Exactly.
that's him and Vessel. So like, I think originally they were all, because if you look at like their old albums and you look at like who did the song, it is always said like, it's in the first few albums it was like Vessel, and then it was Vessel 1, and then it had, and then comma, and then the 2 mark as if Roman numerals, like the capital II.
Mm-hmm.
But I think initially when they first came out that they were all Vessel, but it was Vessel 1, Vessel 2, Vessel 3, Vessel 4.
Exactly.
But then they kind of got shortened as the, I don't know why I brought that up. Sorry, ADD, like that just like squirrel
But that's
came
the
into my
point
head.
of, yeah, that's what we said it was going to
Right.
happen.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but the people that are, if you look at the credits, the people that are responsible for the music and for the lyrics are Vessel and 2.
Yes. Vessel and 2. Like she said, were the ones that were credited in the beginning, and how the name's shortened. And that is actually really cool information, because I remember when you found that out and you told me about it, and it, like, again, all this information of learning about this, music group group, band, however you would like to refer to it. I'm just saying, because feral fans, but has been so interesting because of what they bring to the table that you didn't necessarily know, because it is hard to show somebody a song or pick a song that speaks to you, that to me, right, that didn't speak to you, Jay. But in the end, when you got to probably the first album, when I said, honestly, start at the first album and see what you think and go from there. And you were like, oh, wait a minute, that's where you heard the screamo.
Yeah, I was like,
that.
yes.
And then I was like, okay, now maybe that will give him an insight to get there, to understand the evolution of their albums, right?
Yes.
Or music.
So with that being said, me being brand new, not, I don't know all the stuff, because you guys, it goes deep. I was like, no. It's like you don't know this, all the extras to LOTR.
Right.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that shit's
I really appreciate
all the
that you said.
Yeah, I was like,
I
the
literally
Lord of the
was
Rings.
looking at
I was
him, and I was
L-
like, are you speaking my love language right now? Okay,
So
or
yeah.
Star Wars, like we talked about.
Bro,
like
it goes
Star
deep in their
Wars
stories
is
off into this. So
right.
it's kind of like this, which I think there's a lot more people out there who are like all about it and cool. And it's what I've seen and heard from them. It's cool because it's not really about them. They have you think about you and what you've learned in your life, and how you take what they actually say and put it into, I guess, what your
own life,
your
own experience as well.
It's like, yo. So now,
I wanted to give credit also to the producer. I know it's George. I don't know his last name right now. Because I read
What producer?
The TikTok that you, Leah, you sent and agreed with, the one with the top 20 songs, and to that woman, why that's her opinion.
George Lever.
Thank you. She gave credit to the producer. I'm just saying, because shout out, because good job.
That's legit.
And whoever did, because I haven't done the research on whoever created their US tour.
Oh wait, hold on.
Situation.
So
you're on the phone
George
right now.
Lever produced SleepToken, first 2 albums, Sundowning and Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
His production style has been described as more strictly metal oriented.
Mm-hmm.
And then Carl Brown produced the 2023 album Take Me Back to Eden.
Mm-hmm.
He has a more diverse background in musical production and may have been a factor in the band's decision to work with him.
Rad. Okay.
So yeah, whoever.
Yeah.
So those are the two people that he works with. I don't know who he worked with on this particular, who they worked with, I should say,
right,
on this particular tour, but
interesting.
That's legit.
Yeah.
So yeah. So me, like I would say, not knowing who they are, you know. So they were here in LA, right? LA.
Yeah, they wrapped their North American tour, ending in Los Angeles on October 11th.
That part.
That's legit.
2025.
So I have to put on screen her face.
No, I knew you were going to volunteer that.
Her face was like blown away, just because I think all the lights, of course, his voice, how they do all the song stuff, all the stuff. I'll have kind of, I would say, something on screen on what they, I guess, I heard that. I'm going to.
Okay.
On mute. I'm going to put it on mute.
Okay. Thank you. Because, yeah. It was.
Yeah, the live videos are a little bit.
Yeah, they're much. It was the. I mean, I guess I'll try to put it into words, but it was the anticipation, obviously. It was the intro. I mean, the Look to Windward intro, right? Look to Windward.
Yeah.
Okay. Was a production. I mean, it was, the entire thing was a production. Do not get me wrong, obviously. But like, I am talking, this was major drama, and I'm here for the drama in the best of ways. So like, you start out with that, and then it's so funny because the band that opened for them, their lights to me were not easy to watch. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting old. Like, this is going to be tough.
See?
What?
But wait,
I did see the TikTok for the people in that section. So, okay.
So what happened?
So you remember how I sent you the videos, because the band that played before them is definitely much more, at least those songs and those points were much more screamy than they are.
Okay.
And again,
they're called Thornhills.
They're called Thornhill.
They're out of Australia.
They're out of Australia.
And they were good.
Is it out of Australia?
That's what Melbourne. That's what that's what Leah said.
Okay, I believe her. I'm just
let me look.
Okay, you can fact check while I tell the story.
Yeah.
So I sent you the two videos because I'm like, you would have liked their sound. I assumed. Not to say like you would have been like, woohoo, fan, but they were good. No, they were good. He was good. He was extremely lively, dancing, like definitely, like even like especially the floor, you could hear how much they were totally into it.
They're thrashing.
They really were. And it was really cool because they got love. Like obviously, like, I assume, this is an assumption, but that SleepToken, because this is their tour, they invited them to open for them, right? Okay. Awesome. And SleepToken's bringing light to Thornhill. Great. Okay. But there was two lights. So we were in section 313. So we were literally
deep.
We were stage center all the way back at the top. However, we had glass in front of us, so there was nobody in front of us. So that was, Leah literally did the most amazing job with not having anybody in front of us, so we weren't crammed in between. In between seats, because ladies, gentlemen, I was crammed into the actual seat, but at least I could put my legs out or sit forward. Anyways, point being, still worth it. $79.01 for our ticket. Thank you, worth it. So the lights in two separate sections. I don't know what the numbers of the sections were. I'm just telling you where I was, but literally to the left and to the right in the same spot, two lights were on the entire section. And I'm not talking lasers. I'm talking
actual
bright white lights.
Oh.
And
blinded?
They weren't on it constantly, but they kept flashing onto them. Like,
oh, nah.
It was
they were getting spotlight and bullied. And I made a comment and said something. I think all of us really kind of noticed and like pointed it out and like laughed about it, because we were like literally turning to the sides. So that's how I noticed it. Sucks to be them. Somebody posted a TikTok that said exactly that, and we were I fell out laughing because I'm like, that sucks.
Bro, being blinded.
Well,
Nah.
so my point to that and bringing that whole side story up is I was like, oh no, like I'm already, my ears are already sensitive to noise, and that's just, I just hear very well. So like everything's very loud to me. I didn't bring my earplugs. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm gonna have a headache by the time we leave. I know I'm gonna scream. I know I'm gonna cry. So like I can deal with the headache part, right? Cool. But the lights, like I don't want to get a migraine and get sick to my stomach because of like motion or whatever. No, that picture is just further proof. At one point, I had both hands on my cheeks and was elbows to knees, leaned so far forward, mouth open like that. Because, of course, when I concentrate, my mouth decides it needs to be open. At least my tongue wasn't crept out. That would have been,
That's crazy.
that would have just topped it off. Because I didn't know how to process at that moment Vessel singing, the band, the sound and the feeling, because you're feeling it in your bones and it's amazing. The lasers and the lights that are so well crafted to each individual song. Again, the opening was just, the anticipation just rocked. At first, looking at the scheduled lineup of songs, I was like, oh, interesting. Like, why did they pick this? Right. And I even listened to it, before, because I've already listened to all the songs, but like I listened to it just to get like a feel or whatever. Nothing could have prepared me for the Aspera. Nothing could have prepared me for the sax that came in. Nothing could have prepared me for Vessel on the piano and the guitar, and nothing could have prepared me for the way it all came together, which is why I was so just
Overwhelmed.
deadpan, and not even, I guess overwhelmed is okay, because yeah, but in a good way, like in a like, this is all sensory, and I wouldn't call it overload. I would just call it like, they have filled every space that needs to be filled at this point. And I'm like, what do I do with this? I mean, I fully enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, I just still can't stop thinking. I've watched the video entirely on YouTube and forced you to do it.
Yeah, she'll be like, hey, look, oh my God, I was there. I go, cool.
Anybody that will listen. Anybody that will listen gets told. I did it to my dad last night. I can't help it. It was just, I don't know.
That is legit.
That's my experience. What
yeah, how about you, Ree?
So I went into it skeptical because
we did.
Okay.
We did. You can say me because I did.
Okay. It's because like I guess the videos that I had seen, now I love SleepToken, and like I play their albums on repeat, so it's not like the lack of love of SleepToken, but there sometimes is an element where it's like people are good in the studio and they're not as good. Not that they're bad, but they're just not as good live. And from the videos that I had watched, not that they were all bad, but they just weren't, they were lackluster. They didn't give me all the feels that I get when I listen in my car, or I listen to my headphones, or, you know what I mean? Like, Nicole and I have been spoiled by reggae artists, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, reggae is better than any other genre. It's because I don't have a lot of experience at other concerts. Reggae is really predominantly the only concerts that we attend. And so, but they're really good. Like, they sound just as good in concert as they do on the album. Sometimes better, because you're there and they're playing with their music, and it's just great. And the vibes are the best. So I had seen some TikTok videos of like performances, and I was just kind of like, like he kind of doesn't sound as good as I would imagine he did. So I went in completely like I don't even care if he's not going to be good. I'm going for the vibes, because SleepToken comes with a fan base that, yes, is feral. However, because of Vessel and the way that he is, and the lyrics resonates with a certain type of person, and because their lyrics are so profound, and profound to the people that they resonate with it, because they don't resonate with everybody. Not everybody's got the same hurts, You know what I mean? And like a lot of his songs resonate around inner turmoil, pain, suffering, like yearning and stuff like that. And that just doesn't resonate with everybody. But who it does resonate with, we really resonate with it. Like they call it worship. And that just speaks to how feral we are for this band. So I was not like, oh, I'm not going to go see them in concert because I've seen some videos and they look like they are not great. I was going for the vibes and for the experience.
Wait, backstory, because we were feral trying to get the tickets because every show was selling out the day that the tickets were released.
Wait.
And in order to get the tickets, you had to have a code. So the three of us were in tandem, all of us at work, all of us working. When these tickets went live, we're all trying to grab 3 tickets together.
This is serious.
It was
a code?
Serious. Yes.
Leah
you had to have a
code.
link. Leah had
you
a code.
To sign up for it way early on.
I had a code too.
Deep.
I thought you did too. Maybe it was just the two of us.
I did not have a code.
Okay, excuse me. So 2 out of the 3 did, but we were texting. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. I put you in it because you went. Either way. Point being, Leah and I were texting back and forth, securing these tickets.
I got to get that spot.
I was not part of it because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford these tickets because I'm thinking this is going to be, because in my mind, SleepToken is like world renowned, like Beyonce level, because that's like Beyonce falls below SleepToken for me, but like SleepToken to me, everybody loves SleepToken. Everybody should know. I am constantly surprised when I'm like, oh yeah, it's SleepToken, and they're like, who? And I'm like, wait, what are you doing with your life? Wait, stop, pause.
Like me.
So
no, literally that part. Yes.
Yeah. So I just was like, there's no way it's going to be in our price range. And then Nicole's like, $79. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So
sold.
I was not participating in that part, but Leah and Nicole had the sense of mind to like be like, well, let's get the codes and just see. And I heard, I don't know if this is true, so this is off the internet, take it for what it is.
It's true.
That SleepToken purposefully made it to where third-party companies couldn't like just buy up tickets and then sell them for astronomical prices, and they also kept their prices at a reasonable, quote unquote reasonable, I mean, I guess that's a relative term, so that everybody can come and see them.
Right. I think the problem that happened.
They did.
That's
right.
cool.
The problem that happened is they released, as far as I know, because again, I'm not gonna give you the fact check information because I am not gonna go back in my Google search history. But point being, is they did that and put that out there, and it was common knowledge that you had to get it. As far as I knew, it was common knowledge that you had to get it through the site. That's why you needed the code.
Okay.
But people still chose to go to third-party vendors. And when we walked up, there was and I'm talking line from the box office that was a very big group that went and trailed down into one line because this line was so long of people that clearly didn't do their research and bought third-party tickets and did not get into the venue.
Oh,
so I feel terrible for those people. However, the information was put out. That's how Leah and I got the code.
Damn.
Yeah, that happened at like every venue.
Right, which is why we felt, because when we got in the venue, because we weren't like extremely early or anything, like we were early and we got in and we saw some of Thornhill and like got our waters, went to the bathroom, like did all the things so that way we could plan our butts because for the next hour and a half, we're not moving, was our thought once they start, right? But we just, I guess because of how, like Reese said, how we feel about them, I was like, why is this not packed? Why are we not packed?
Oh.
Why is this place not packed? And it did get to the point where it filled. It did. I guess in my mind, and not that they can go over a certain limit, obviously, fire hazard and all the things and safety precautions. And feats were definitely filled. But I think that there would have been like 100% attendance if it wasn't for the people that bought through third party and however that worked out with.
Because they could not get in.
Because they could not get in. Because Leah was like, wait a minute, why are we waiting in this line? Like, what? And walked up. And as we found out, by a woman coming through the line and saying, where did you get your tickets from? And we were like, oh, the site. Like, we got them through the site we were supposed to, AXS or whatever it is. And so then as she told us, Leah calls me and she's like, we don't have to wait in that line. Sorry, that's for third party. So we can just go in. And we literally just went in.
That's legit.
Yeah. And we were like, because you know me, I'm a FAQ and reader and stuff, and like what bags are allowed. And they did not give any craps about my bag or Leah's bag. And Ree didn't even bring any items with her person except for her wallet, I think. My
That's
poor babe.
legit.
Yeah. So it was just interesting that had happened. But like how Ree was referring, like, I can't afford a Beyonce concert or, a lot of these names because they don't regulate ticket pricing in comparison to the seat and like sense. How much it should cost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I would say for them being, I guess, who they are, not to be, hey, I'm XYZ out there, cool, I'm me. I'm pretty sure it's just because who they are. And
are you talking about anonymity?
Yeah.
Attempted anonymity, but yes.
Yes. So all that stuff, like, oh.
Well, they communicate through, email. So like if you sign up for their website, right, you get notifications and stuff. They also
have a Discord. That's how the girls were getting the
Discord, yeah.
On.
Right.
Yeah, it was through Discord.
Again, those are for the people that are deep into the lore that wanted to know the exact date and time that certain songs were getting released from their newest album. And luckily they did the research, so we just got to tune in. So that was wonderful.
That's legit.
But yeah, so sorry, I didn't mean to just sidetrack all the way, but that's exactly what she was saying and how she went into it. So back to where we're at as far as, going into this and seeing the videos, because I will agree that it's not that he didn't sound great. It's that I really and truly think that you can't capture the way he sounded live. Unless you like have like the most professional of setups and you're like filming this, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, because he has a extra.
The word you're looking for is tormented and like ethereal.
Yeah.
Maybe
not those exact words, but that is at least the feeling. Because
Yeah, because I mean, it's not that he's like, like a fucking accomplished singer that has like a broad spectrum of what he can bring, but it's not.
It's what he's saying and how he's doing it. It's a mixture of things. Right?
Yeah, he's like
Ree? Yeah.
Sick.
Well, but
it's legit.
But again, let Ree finish her. Let her finish what
that's all good.
The anticipation or like what the thoughts before, because her and I, we had a conversation that what she's saying, that was the conversation in the car on the way down. We love them and we just want to be in the room. That was how we walked into it. Like, we were not expecting. I wasn't expecting, she wasn't expecting that. We thought we were going to get something just different, just not what we're used to, because it's, again, a different genre. And I had to think back. I have not been to any concerts for any other genre than reggae.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do that stuff anymore.
So yeah. Okay, back to you, Ree. You had left off at the point where he, like how you said, like, to you and I, SleepToken are like, the top of the hill with reggae artists that we love. And, they're higher than Beyonce to us, which I will agree with, because, again, Beyonce, as far as I know, just lets her ticket prices go wild. And I don't have it for that. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I've never felt the urge or need or like I have to be in a room and hear her live. And no disrespect, love her songs, but it's just not the same thing that they're giving us. You know what I mean? With their albums, with their words, like she said, it's not the same. So going into this, it was just like, we even talked about how being literally all the way in the back, like we wanted to sit and enjoy and stuff like that. And I think they were great seats. But we even, by the end of it, had a different opinion because of, again, how we were going into this mentally. So that's kind of where we were, is like, you've seen the videos, and you weren't like expecting this, I don't know, Juilliard trained singer that was in a choir all his life. I don't know.
Is he Juilliard?
I have no idea. I was throwing it out like we weren't going to see.
Like, wait a minute,
like
what?
Let's do a fact check. We're done.
I was saying like we weren't going to see.
Right.
I'm not saying he's not classically trained. What I'm saying is that wasn't in my brain or her brain in agreement, the expectation. Like we just needed to be in the room to experience the way it feels through the speakers and to have said that we have seen them and like literal to us bucket list check.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
All right.
I enjoys it.
Well, I think song 3 or 4, you were like, I was wrong. And I was like, looked at you and I was like, we were wrong because I don't even know how to put it into words.
So
it was really good.
It was really
very
good.
enjoyable.
Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I sweated during Provider. Sweated.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I don't know if I was like emotionally stunted by the whole situation or like I don't know, but I'm usually like pretty like affected.
Even keel. Yeah.
And like but I'm not like a big crier or anything, but like I would say that SleepToken is, I don't know if SleepToken's ever made me, I think that Caramel
even
made
in
me cry,
Arcadia and Caramel, yes. Yeah, you told
even
me.
in Arcadia it didn't make me cry, but it made me like it made me stop at my tracks.
Yeah.
But Caramel made me cry because of how like him breaking the fourth wall, which again the lore is not that important to me. I think it's cool and I like that they're super smart like that, whoever's created this whole thing and dropping their little hints and like is definitely an English lit major. You know what I mean? Like this guy, somebody there is an
smart
English
shit
lit major and
super
smart shit.
Yeah,
well,
that was one of the lyrics that I read to Jay was
which one?
It was payback for the good times, right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I mean, just that snippet right there of like telling you where he's at and then going into a war of attrition. I'm too old to retaliate like before. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. Too blessed to be to be caught ungrateful. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. Yeah. And then I actually cried, not hard or anything, but like Damocles. I now know why I didn't listen to that song as much because and at the concert, I'm stuttering. It stopped me in my tracks because it at that moment and hearing it and feeling it stopped. It hit me like a ton of bricks because it's like, I don't care who you are. I feel like there's a point in everybody's life where you feel like you've gotten to this place and you're just trying to, swim up for air and you just can't reach it. And like that hit me. That song. Yeah. So.
Are you talking about Damocles?
Yeah, Damocles. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever look up the story of Damocles and where that came from?
You did send it to me, and I did watch it originally, but it was probably a song I avoided because it made me feel like, Caramel made you feel, and even in Arcadia made you feel. Us both.
Caramel made me feel sad for Vessel, for the guy who plays Vessel. That's why I kind of wept for him.
Same.
Because each time that you listen to it, you're like,
well, you hear it more and more. Like you absorb it.
Like, unless you're looking at the lyrics while they're singing it.
Well,
like,
I do.
Well, I don't.
Oh, so okay.
And I mean, it's not that I'm like, I guess after listening to it over and over again, I will revisit and then I will look at the lyrics. But initially, I don't look at the lyrics. I just listen to the music because it's not that the lyrics aren't very important, because they are, but there's so many elements that go into each song that draws emotion. Like I think that either Tu or Vessel studied like religious music, because religious music kind of does the same thing. It is built, the ebbs and the flows and the rise and the falls in the music is purposefully put in there in order to invoke emotion.
Right.
That's why, like, when like that whole controversy about like the Harvest Festival and like all those like big mega church like Christian crusade, sorry Christians, whoever's listening to this, I'm not talking shit, just saying
It's truth.
that there is an element put in that kind of music that is meant to, and then you get a lot of people together. Like, anybody who doesn't believe in vibes is tripping.
Right.
Vibes are a major thing. If you put a bunch of human beings that are vibing on a certain frequency, it can change your chemistry, dude. Like, it just happens that
For
way.
sure,
And I
yeah.
think that SleepToken has figured out that formula and is utilizing it, and that's why, not for like evil or anything, but just they just float on that frequency. I don't fucking know.
Well, but that was my point to the lineup of the songs. That's why I was like, "What interesting that this is what you chose." But once I saw the concert, it made perfect sense to me. I don't know if you felt that way, but they ebbed and flowed and picked this specific line of songs for what it started out with, what it gave in the middle, where they got here to the end song, and to the like they built the climax. You know what I mean? They again, production. I fully agree with you. Fully agree with you. They used the music and the frequency and the vibes to lead us through this
journey.
Yes. Although I will say I did not enjoy the wind in the beginning.
The wind?
Before they played wind sounds. Wind sounds.
Because it's around Halloween. Spooky.
No, the first song was called Windward.
Yeah, Windward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't like the wind. It was just too long of for me of wind.
I'm not sure if it's like out there. It might be, but on stage, what he hops, he skips.
We call it the skibbity bop. The skedaddles and the skibbity bops. Yeah.
Bro, he's thrashing up there on stage.
Right. But somebody decided to take snippets of him doing said thing and put it to different music. And it was wonderful because Rhea and I giggled in a very enjoyable way through the whole thing because it's totally true. He does what people should do. Whatever you feel like doing,
skipping
when you're vibing, whether it's a skibbity pap, whether it's a skibbity bop, whether it's a skedaddle, whether it's a skip deloo, you should be able to do whatever you want when you're feeling it. And thank you, Vessel. And I am grateful and got joy that you decided and you do this. Yeah. I would have liked you to engage a little bit more with 3, but I'm not going to whine about it. I saw the videos at the other shows, but like, I love all of that. Like, I love when 2 stands up, when he's not drumming at a certain point, and like the whole thing, there's not one thing I can pinpoint. Like, it's all wonderful, but they are called, for me, I like to call them the skibbity babs.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah, if I were to have one criticism, which I do have, and I don't care, I will die on this mountain.
Cooked.
The fact that they put my baby in a fucking rock formation up in the stage where he could not interact with anybody was very much concerning for me, because I could not see him. One, they've got the lights going off, which the light show was amazing. I am not complaining about that. All I'm saying is they had 2. So the whole thing was like a rock grotto, right? So like they wanted it to look like Arcadia, which I'm not even going to go into what Arcadia is. We're going to look that one up because I'll probably fuck it up anyways. But the whole thing looked like a rock grotto, and it was like dark and like mysterious because, SleepToken. But then they've got the drummer like up stage Actually, I don't know if it's stage right.
It's not even up. Oh, you're right. I think it's
because the level. So there was a tri-level stage situation.
Yes.
So it was the bottom stage, and then there was another level up. The second level was like where Vessel was. There was a piano right there where he could play and stuff, and the guys could. And there was stairs, and so like Ivy and 3, they could go up and down the stairs on each side and be up there too, playing. And then there was a third row level
where those stairs that you could go up wrapped around to get you to the sides or up to the next level. Right?
Yeah, well, there was like a top part though, like the part where he was when he first started, he was in like the rafters almost.
Yes, because I see it now. So there's the 2 that you were saying go from the main up to the piano area. There's actually another one on the left that goes up to where the Aspero were. And then I think there's one when you walk through the door. It's somewhere back in there hidden because you can't actually see it, where they can get to where 2 is, or where they can go up to the top, tippy top, like you said.
Yeah,
so,
all I'm saying is that the girls are usually off on their own anyways. They don't usually interact with the girls. And I'm not saying anything like one way or the other about that it is what it is. Did you notice that one of those girls was a black girl, though? I was like, yes!
No.
I was so happy about that.
And it's funny because I was stuck on them for a second because they were given all the, like...
Oh, I couldn't tell to the pictures. I couldn't tell because we're too fucking far away.
Well, that's what I mean. How did you know? Did you...
So I went on a deep dive on Instagram on just
I did not know.
And then so I saw one of the girls and you could see her hand and you could see her hand. And well, maybe she wasn't a black girl. Maybe she was like Latina. I don't know. I just assumed she was a black girl. But
she had olive. She had an olive skin tone.
She had brown skin.
Brown skin. Oh, see, yeah. Well, whatever. You know. I don't want to say anything politically incorrect and have anybody in the comments, but point being,
it's the homies.
That is exciting. I think that's amazing, and I love that too.
Yeah, I love black people in like alt spaces and like metal spaces. Like I just fucking love that, dude, because like I guess in my experience, I can only speak in my experience. There was always just like one black kid that hung out in the alt spaces. There was never like
my husband.
That's me.
So there was never, like, and I just love seeing more and more of it because like I've been searching out
that's me.
black alt bands like Magnolia Park, and that's the only one I can think of right now because I have not memorized the rest of them. But
that's crazy.
like I saw somebody on TikTok had released like a list of like black alt artists black alt bands that you should know about, or metal bands that you should know about.
Right.
So I added them to my Apple Music, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna start listening. And I've been so far just been listening to Magnolia Park because they've got some songs on there that I really like. I really like the guy's voice. But anyway, I didn't like that 2 was off in a little rock grotto all by himself. Like he's literally in like this square of rock and of rocks.
Bro, he was rocking out.
I didn't like it.
Obviously there was a discussion and obviously it was a choice, but like my question is who made that choice, right? Because I didn't like it either. Because
I assume one of the guys go, check this out. Picture it. It's a rock grotto.
Exactly. Somebody agreed to it, but my point is you guys, went from performing on stage together, and we've seen these tours, and I know that I'm late to the game. However, that's what I was expecting. So I guess it's not that I didn't go in with zero expectations. I was hoping I was praying there was going to be some Vessel and 2 and 3 and Ivy interaction. I was hoping
smooches and
need a smooch would have sent me. Now he did interact with the saxist, great, and it's nothing against the saxist because he was phenomenal. So many people are like, can we please redo Provider with the sax in it? Thank you. I agree, but like that interaction there's just something so awesome about men when they choose to love men, and not in a sexual way at all. Just, I love you, bro.
Yeah, hug.
Even
That's
in a
it. Like a
sexual
quick
way.
little,
Well,
up on the butt. That's crazy.
even in a sexual way. However,
Yeah, I'm not even if it's in a sexual way.
I'm not either. I'm just saying specifically to this, like, I just love it. I love it.
I agree.
I grew up with a grandpa that I don't know if you kissed on the lips, but my dad, who is not a kiss a man on the lips guy, kissed my grandpa. That to me is normal.
Yeah.
That to me is normal. I love to see that. Love the people you love. Hug your friends. I don't care if you're two straight guys. That was my point to that. But
Yeah.
I don't
It's
mind
a
if
quick
you're
little
not two straight
boom,
guys
and then you hug.
either.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Point being, I do agree with my bestest friend because I tried to get a video for her, and because he was in a siphoned out spot that somebody chose, and that was a style decision, and okay, I couldn't even get the best of a video for her because the way the lasers were and the way the shadow was, you couldn't see him nor focus on him much. And I don't know why that decision was made.
I did see him on Drumeo though, so that's pretty much as close as you can get.
True, that is as close as you can get. That is rad. I watched half of it. I didn't finish it, but the garbled voice kept throwing me. And I get it.
Yeah, I didn't like that either, but I was just trying to be like,
right, getting through it because you wanted to watch it and absorb the information.
Was so necessary. But I
guess if I was famous and somebody heard my voice, maybe they'd recognize it. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, aren't you? I've heard this song.
I don't know when the timeline was of this to, the crazy fans, or crazy people that chose to disrespect them. So again, in one of his songs, I'm scared to answer my own front door. Yeah. So I do understand it in that aspect because I don't know what his lived experience is. He needed to be down where the piano was, and the piano could have just been over on the space he was in, just, on that second level instead of a whole nother spot.
How sick would it be? How sick would it be to have him there or online? Be like, hey,
he doesn't.
I know.
That's the point.
I know.
Oh, how sick I would.
That would be crazy. Hey, so
I couldn't be anywhere near him. I'm normally cool with meeting people that I like, or artists or people that I respect or whatever. But also with him, I would be my best friend when she meets people that she enjoys.
And how's that?
That is, I would not be able to contain myself. There would be three things that would happen. I would either be like Kristen Bell with sloths and cry because I would not know how to handle the joy in my heart. Or I would get so anxious that I would sound crazy.
You'd be like, so I have questions.
Right. Or I would have to excuse myself because it would be stimulation overload.
Just awkward. You're
right.
Like, I know the stuff you've done.
It's gonna be awkward. In any three of those scenarios, awkward. Period. Because I would not know what to do with myself.
Yeah. So I'd be like, okay, hi, all that stuff, and
yeah,
I just
you're
ask
cool.
some questions.
No, I would. I'm telling you, any of the. Most women would agree. Any of us would. No, we would not. I would. No, and I don't want to talk to him, and that I don't mean that out of disrespect.
I don't want to talk to you.
I am. Listen, I'm not. I am interested in respecting their wishes.
Yeah.
They wanted to be anonymous and chose anonymity. Vessel is, like I told you, alter ego, aka.
There's not an AKA, then that would mean that we know his real identity, also known as Vessel.
Oh, okay, thank you. So, is it alter ego? Is that the correct term?
It's his alter ego, I guess, or it's just a persona he takes on for this particular. So that because the whole thing about SleepToken is that SleepToken Sleep is the god that they are supposedly making this music for. They are a token to, they are a tribute to this god, and that's why they make this music. So that's like all the imaging that you see from like at least this too will become our tomb or whatever, that one, and then the Eden album. Those have like the image, the imagery of that is very much like, you know, dark mystical type shit. And so that they said there was an interview, like one and only interview they ever did was like back in like 2019, where they were asked why they wanted to be anonymous, and they said because their identities didn't matter. They were just vessels, hence the names, for sleep.
That's legit, and
So,
I love my sleep.
So,
right.
And they asked that people respected that, but people are not going to respect that. And I know that there had to have been a part of, because when they first started out, yeah, they were popular, but they weren't as popular as they are now. How would they know in their wildest dreams that their shit would have blown up?
Right, exactly.
Because he's a vessel.
But I think that, certain
People love a mystery.
Girl, listen.
Shit.
I think that certain people with talent believe that, there's maybe a possibility, but in the realistic brain go, one, I that's not what I'm putting this out for. Or two, like maybe that would be cool if it happened or whatever, but I don't think a lot of people assume that that reality is going to come to fruition.
Yeah.
Is where I think that lies. So it's like you want to do what you love and you do want people to enjoy it, but the scale of it, I don't know that that's necessarily something that somebody's like, some people for sure, but not, I think that the truest of forms, I don't think that their goal is to be like, I'm going to be famous and I'm going to make all this money and I'm going to be, maybe make a living, but like, I guess that's Nicole's opinion. That's where I land. Yeah.
So like, yes, them being, hey, you don't know who I am stuff. I do wonder why people went out to see who they were. Why?
We didn't go out to see who they were.
So how did it happen?
The people that searched.
Yeah.
Oh, why they? Because
like, why? Who cares?
Because curiosity killed the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Because curiosity killed the cat. Because people cannot control themselves or respect other people's wishes. Obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, there's people out there that do it just to be like hateful and mean, and then there's people out there that do it because they are so obsessed with a band. And I mean, this band, I mean, I won't say their music invokes obsession, but I can see how it could turn to that if you were a person that is lacking critical thinking skills. I mean, we can see in the world the descent that is already happening over dumb shit. Something that touches you like music does. Music transcends everything. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends on the genre, whatever speaks to you. But like, music has a huge influence on people and society. So if you have somebody that is like, and then you have like obsessed people, look at all the movie stars that have like stalkers and like people that have been murdered.
Yeah.
So like that.
Have you not seen The Bodyguard? Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Sorry.
That's crazy.
It just made me think of it because if you've seen it, you know.
Mm.
You just showed your age so hard right there.
Thank you. I wasn't gonna say anything. However, it popped in my head, and I can't help it. I know. If you don't know, look it up. Starring Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. Thank you. You're welcome.
Dead.
But yeah, she's absolutely correct. And so the way Ree and I are, I feel like, is we're going to respect somebody's wishes. Because I don't know you. I don't need to know you. You have already given. So, I mean, again, if you've listened to any of the songs and really paid attention to how it makes you feel, to what's being said, heart and soul and torment and pain and want and desire, and it's all in there. It's all in there.
Yeah.
They have given them everything. What more do you need? You have to know. But again, crazies. But I get it. I mean, you know, I could make you a sleep token outfit quickly and I would probably enjoy it, you know? Just saying.
Nah.
No, it's not. He knows what he's doing. If he doesn't, thank you for doing it. Black paint, I get why.
Yeah.
But it adds something. A mask.
Wait, you said that you were going to make your husband a sleep token outfit?
No, I said I could. And I would enjoy it, is what I was saying. I can like live in a fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
I can be like, ooh, that's good.
Sure.
That's crazy.
Did you just say sure?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm not attracted to your husband though, so that's where that goes.
Well, he would be dressed like Vessel, so you know what I mean?
I know. I'm just imagining like black paint on Jay.
On Jay.
Look at
the shoes with the Ninja Turtle slit. the pants.
I'm like when he missed his belly button, like that one picture. Vessel when he missed his belly button, I could not stop looking at his belly button. I was like, I don't
That's
even hear
crazy.
him saying it.
Who are we talking about? We're not talking about me.
Vessel.
Okay.
Vessel.
We're talking about Vessel.
No, there is
Vessel.
a video of Vessel at a concert where he's not filling his belly button. So he's just got this like white dot. Because they missed it.
Oh, so he's white-ish.
Oh, he's
He's white.
No, he's definitely white.
He's definitely because the by after Provider,
Yeah.
he sweated that off. Like it only works for so long.
He's like,
Did you see the
I see your
video?
belly
I sent
button.
the video. Did you see the video of I don't know who it was pulling whose jacket off with all the tattoos? Did you see that one?
Yeah, he's part of the crew.
Which one is part of the crew?
The one so when 3 or Ivy, I don't remember which one, pulled the jacket off that guy and to show his tattoos, he's not part of the band. He's part of the crew. He's not a roadie necessarily, but he's part of the Sleep Token crew.
I miswatched the video. I thought that it was one of them. I didn't know how to identify the difference.
Let's go.
But that's why it was when I saw it, I was like, what?
Yeah, the only one we've seen tattoos on is 2, and that's just because he wears low-rise jeans for some fucking reason.
You don't enjoy that?
I am not really. No, I don't. I mean, look, I would hump too in a fucking heartbeat. Don't get me wrong. Skinny jeans, low-rise, but no, I'm not into it. I'm not like, oh yeah, let me get some of those low-rise. No.
That's what in my head when you asked me what I would do if Vessel was sitting right next to me. He would probably get humped. But again, you can't do that. So
he'd be like, okay.
No, I wouldn't just hump him. I would wait for consent. But I wouldn't just like go and like hump him.
Sign this paper.
Fair, right? Sign this paper. We need a legal contract, binding and legal contract before anything happens. Well, my first question would be, do you want to be my provider? But I mean, you want to put me in a chokehold? Do you want to be mine?
That's why he has
want to
crazy.
Give me the love you want?
That's why this fool does not want to be known. Because you got all.
I'm pretty sure he's got a girlfriend, and like that's like public information. I see stuff pop up in like the search bar. I just don't click on it because like I'm not that invested, and 2, I feel like it's like disrespectful to like even look, so.
Right. I agree with you. So.
And I don't invest in like Hollywood people. The last person I invested in was Jason Momoa, and that got out of hand. So that's why I don't really pay attention.
Pause. Joseph Quinn.
I didn't like search him up on the internet though.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. I tried to actually, but okay, fair. Yeah, I was Jason Momoa.
Yeah, no. That was him. Yeah, but I didn't like.
Okay, fair.
searched up like all the information I needed to know everything about Joseph Quinn. Like that was not.
I need to know his social security number. Like I need to know his. I need to know his blood type because I might be the same, so we can share blood or some shit. That's crazy.
No,
that's crazy.
Where did that go?
The crazies.
Oh, the crazies.
Well, that was from Jay. That was Jay's head. So
sacrificial
that's what I mean.
shit.
Jay is crazy.
That was a little foray into his crazy. So.
Yeah, he lets himself be known.
That's the precious.
Right. And there's no secret, right?
There it is.
That's crazy.
You are crazy.
Crazy.
Yet I get called the crazy one just because I'm louder. But,
So for you two, is there anything else you guys want to share? Because we're going to close up. Any last statements? Any, if you're brand new, you should watch them. You should hear them. You should go see them live.
Oh, you want me to give them a promo? Done. Hi, my name is Nicole. Absolutely go listen. I don't think that there is a start or end point that you have to get to or go to. Everything is amazing. Everything is amazing. There is not a song where I'm like, nope, skip. Absolutely not. Never, ever. Number 2, if it doesn't resonate with you, okay, but you should try it. Number 3, I will end with the decision has been made that if they ever tour in the U.S. again, I will sell the right kidney I don't have because I will be standing for an hour and a half. Yes, I will. Thank you. I will be, I'll be down there. Thanks.
Ree, what about you?
No, I don't have any closing statements. Nicole summarized it. We're good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I would say for me, if you're not open to that stuff at first, because guys, it's slow shit. I'm like, nah.
Listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna allow him
we don't get to
slow this. No.
Slow token.
He asked for this, so we're clear. Okay. So no.
Oh shit.
We're not gonna hit it with slow.
Token speaks to who it speaks to, and it doesn't speak to who it doesn't speak to.
It's not speaking to me at the gym.
Is your thing.
My husband is constantly looking for a gym playlist. Sir, not everything is to be listened to at the gym. Have you never gotten in your car and felt a slight bit of sorrow and needed a song to go with it?
Bro, that's different. I'm trying to get shredded at the gym. I'm not trying
I hear what you're saying, but my point is you can't compare everything to what you need to listen to at the gym, and you do that a lot.
True that.
You do it a lot.
Maybe that's the only time he listens to music.
That was exactly my point. Sometimes I need a theme song in my car, and SleepToken fills every point in my life of a theme song.
Schooled right now. I'm getting schooled.
As you should be. Because again,
well, you don't call them slow because that's just like
they're not slow.
A slow tempo.
Oh, okay. Some of them are a slow tempo, but some of them are absolutely not even a slow tempo. You just didn't wait long enough to let. You just didn't wait long enough to let the beat drop.
Yo, get that beat drop.
Oh,
put it on me.
That's true.
Put it on.
True.
True. Yeah.
It is true, right, babe?
True.
It is.
True.
Yeah, it is true because it does take a minute sometimes. But songs
I could fall asleep to most of
Gods, that starts off pretty screamy right off the jump.
Good. Right. That's my favorite song. Then
most songs are like. It takes a minute for it to and one thing that SleepToken has mastered is build.
Yeah, I like the build, but not for 2 full minutes
I totally
of
get
build.
It. If you need something like hard techno or thrash metal to get you moving for the gym, I fully understand.
Same.
I don't listen to SleepToken at the gym either because I don't go to the gym. No, but when I do
exactly.
But when I did go to the gym, I should say, I wasn't listening to SleepToken. I was listening to techno. I was listening to hip hop or something like that because that is what makes me want to have a dancey dance. But SleepToken
or dance hall
doesn't make me want to have a little
right
or dance hall. Yeah.
Dance
hall too. Yeah.
Or we would be in the movie room because that's amazing. But I just can't pick my own movies all the time.
Yeah, well, that's just during the treadmill part.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about when
you're lifting and stuff and yeah. getting yourself going. I fully agree. SleepToken is not my first choice for gym music, but I will say that again, I can pick a SleepToken as my theme song for any moment of my day.
Oh, for sure.
Because they hit every thing there is to hit. And yeah, there's a slow build, but that's the whole point of how Ree said that they have mastered the
art of building
crescendo. Yeah. And like how they carry, how it makes you feel and how it carries you through the song. They've
you
got
shown him Sugar? Sugar is a classic, like example. It's like a perfect example of builds because
it is.
That song starts out and it doesn't have any drums. It's just like digital and maybe a guitar because now I can't fucking remember, but I think it's more like, like a sound machine. And then it builds and builds and then all of a sudden it fucking hits and it literally blows your wig off. It's the shit.
No, because this is the problem with my husband. I will give him a recommendation. And my husband is a contrarian. So my husband will be like, nah, I know. I had to explain the whole word and definition and everything to him because it's not a terrible thing. It's just sometimes it is annoying to have to deal with because it's like, I know that we're two different people and we think two different ways, but sometimes you could just actually listen to what I'm saying and agree with me and not have anything to say back. That's just not his personality.
Contrarian is 100% negative. There's no positive of being a contrarian, unfortunately. But
no, that's a side conversation. There,
we're gonna get so much comments.
Well, but there is actually a positive side to being a contrarian, as far as I don't want to get into that, but there truly is. I had to break it down to him. I had to tell him where sometimes it's a good thing when he has a different idea, and that's not like being a contrarian in like a pokey way, but. Anyways, I had to give examples of how that word could be used. But point being, he does do it to me in the negative way most often. So if I give him a recommendation, he's going to immediately think that because I think it's amazing, it's not. That's just how he is. And I can't speak for him. So I can give him a song recommendation and he's not going to listen to it.
Right then and there.
Right then and there. He won't. So
maybe.
No, I can't.
Well then just create him a playlist and maybe he'll get around to it.
No,
SleepToken playlist.
No,
full playlist.
No, I have to do this thing where I keep presenting or showing him things that I want to show him, and then he has to decide on his own that he wants to actually listen to it because he heard something that he actually liked because there was screamo or there was something that was a little more upbeat, and he's like, "Wow, I haven't heard that before." Yeah, because you didn't give it a chance.
True that.
So I have to let him.
I mean, but if you make him a playlist, he can listen to it at his leisure, and he doesn't have to.
Won't
do it in front of you.
He won't.
I got shit to
He
do.
made his own playlist.
I got a few.
Okay, well, fucking.
Right, well, but he made his own. So
listening to music at the gym, then I totally get it. Like if he's not listening to music other than that, like I understand.
Right. So I forced him to watch the entire set. Excuse me, from YouTube. So now I think he has a little bit more understanding because Provider also does it too.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. I was impressed.
Not the same as Sugar. I'm just saying they do have the different, beat drop. So, yeah. Wear me out like Prada, devil. Anyways, so yeah. So no, I will force that upon him when we end this phone call. So
that was Caramel. Every time you sing a song, it's been from Caramel. And
Bro, you're gonna get so much in the comments.
And I'm like, that's Caramel again.
Oh shit, I do.
So hence we are not experts.
I have everything. Literally, the whole set's in my brain, and I can't differentiate because I haven't listened to them. Aside from this set list, like I haven't went to a specific song since then, and it's all together. It's all jumbled. But yeah, that is Caramel.
Oh, dude, Provider has been stuck in my head since the 11th.
Well, Provider has too, but it's oh, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
It's just that specific part where it's the repeat, where it repeats, "I want to be your provider," and it's like distorted, and then that bass drop. That's when I open my eyes in the morning. That is the song. Boom, and then I move on with my day.
Same in the sax. Same.
I don't even remember what the saxophone sounds like, to be honest.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, it hit differently
No,
for me.
I heard it. I don't remember what it sounds like, but I have not I don't rewatch. Like the only time I ever relive a moment is because you put it on your phone to watch again. I don't do that.
Sorry.
I don't know why.
So sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's
okay.
fine. You like to relive moments. I don't do that. I don't know why. I don't not do it on purpose. I just don't.
All right, guys. I hope you guys had an awesome time with this SleepToken stuff, because guys, it's no joke. And I want to thank Nicole here, the wife.
Ew, I don't like when he says my name.
That's crazy. And Ree, thank you so much for being on. You're like smart and stuff. That must be nice.
Oh, thanks.
She's very smart. Yeah.
And of course, like, subscribe, and I'll put these up on the screen. You should watch these and get to it.
Thanks for having us.
Cooked.
Bye.
Bye.